Was I ever invisible to my mama? Was I ever invisible to Shiloh Baptist Church that produced me? Was I invisible to Curtis Mayfield and John Coltrane and Mary Lou Williams and Marvin Gaye? No. It's a point of reference, you see. It's the point of reference. And so for me, I start concretely with the folk who love me. I am who I am because somebody loved me and cared for me. And when you love folk, what does that mean? You're going to get some deep criticism. You're going to protect, respect, and correct. All at the same time. And I'm sure all of you all can testify to this. Is that right? There's testimonies. Tell me about the love of your mama. Oh, yeah, good God Almighty. She depends on the day of the week in terms of what was coming at me, but I know she deeply loved me. Yes, that's what it is. That's what love is. Intellectually, who are the great love warriors? Anton Chekhov. Atheist. Goes to church every week anyway. Tears coming down his eyes, looking at the passion and saying, this Christian story is too beautiful to be true. But I identify with the love and the compassion. I just can't accept the Christian conclusions and consolation. Absolute condemnation of no one. Absolute forgiveness of everyone. Russian Orthodox Church. That's Chekhov. He's a love warrior to the core. 8,000 characters. He's loving all of those characters in his short story. Eudora Welty understood that. She's the closest we have in the history of this country to Chekhov. And she's out of gut bucket, Jim Crow, Mississippi. She's a love warrior too. But American. Chekhov is deeper than any American in a way. Why? Because he's never, ever been caught in romantic possibility of unlimited constraints. He's never had to react against it. He's had repressive Russian regimes all the way through. All the way through. All Americans, to some degree, have a romantic sensibility, have some American exceptionalism shot through or unconscious. It's difficult. Henry Adams tried to get rid of it. And I wouldn't say he made a fool of himself, but that Education was one of the great works, but oh my God, he is wrestling in a way. Iceman Cometh, Eugene O'Neill, the greatest play ever written in the history of the American Empire. The darkest play. Because his expectations are so high, his disappointments are so overwhelming. Check